and welcome back to Felix Art World. Today I am working on a pot, a terracotta pot, terracotta, and it already has a layer of glue on it. My colors are ready, pre-mixed with floetrol, flowing like honey. And it's 1 part paint, 2 parts floetrol, and a bit of water, not too much because I don't want this too runny since it's going to be poured on a 3-dimensional object. I got my red by golden and green by Liquitex. Everything is ready, set the canvas to catch all the paint that will be leaking off this pot. So now I have a little bit of white left on this container, and I'm going to utilize that to do the first application of white paint on this pot. So that way I like to make sure it's nice and wet with paint so that once I do the pour, it can flow easily on it. I sped up the video to save some time. So now I'm gonna make sure everything has paint on it. It's completely covered with this white paint, and the colors I am using are mostly Liquitex. The red is golden mixed with white Liquitex. A little bit of white so to take down a little bit of that bright redness, because red is a really loud color. And I made a pink the same way, just red and more white to obtain this baby pink. Well, it's slightly darker than a baby pink. So now I'm going to make my lasagna of paint and pour it on the wall to avoid the colors, the heavier colors from sinking. White, black are heavy colors, and I'm sure there's other heavy colors that I don't remember at this moment. So I'm just making layers, and like a lasagna, I call it a lasagna of colors. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. So the important thing here is contrast. Make sure when you're doing your layers that you use light, dark, throw a medium somewhere there. But it's important to see the distinction between light and dark. That way you get better results once you start pouring. And this is going to be a dirty waterfall because it has that hole in the middle. I could have used tape though. If I wanted to do a flip cup, I could cover that hole with tape and do a flip cup. It's totally up to you what you want to do. I've never done a flip cup on an object like this. I rather do the dirty waterfall. Why? Because I have more control over where to manipulate the paint to get a full coverage. Okay, here we go. I am back to normal speed. I want you to see that this is something that you take your time with. Don't pour it fast. You're gonna run out of paint quickly. So it's gotta enjoy every moment. It's looking good. Oh, wait a minute. I think I missed a spot. Tiny little bit right there. All right, so now I'm gonna let it dry up. Allow it to keep leaking. And I'm just gonna set it on this grid right here. And this is what it looks like from up close. Just gotta let it dry. It dries quickly. 3D objects will dry up quicker than a flat canvas. It dries within maybe 3 hours. Okay, I'm ready to get started on this. Well, I must mention that I live in the desert. It's really hot and really dry, and it dries quick. Even with the air conditioner on, there's no moisture in the air. No moisture, no humidity here in our Palm Springs desert. Okay, so I'm making sure I'm using all the paint that I mixed. I did refill the cup a little. And we'll see how this turns out. To all of you that are following this channel and have subscribed, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you can learn a lot more, and you can give me tips as in what you would like to see as well. Remember, I do have a Facebook page, Felix Art World, and on Instagram, the same name, Felix Art World. There you can see photos of this work and much more. Work that I didn't film on video, and I have it there on those public pages. You can share with your family and friends that are interested on arts and crafts. This is a wonderful way of getting the mind away from worries. At least that's how it works for me. And I love it. I really do. It looks about done. I'm just sweeping the paint that's leaking on the bottom. I like to do that so that once I set it on the rack, it doesn't stick to the rack. And now I'm going to burst the air bubbles that have formed. You don't always have to do this step. There were no huge bubbles. Sometimes if I don't have my torch around, I'll just pop them with a sharp item like the tip of a pencil, something like that. Okay, let's get close. And this is how the cellular action looks. Remember, I didn't use any oil. No silicone, no hair serum, no sewing machine oil, nothing. And this is what I got. Floetrol alone will give you cells if there's a lot of action on the pouring up and down, that gives you cells. Okay, so now let's just wait. And here it is, nice and dry. This side looks too neutral. That green, I'm not sure about that green. And see the drops, it's not a fine, well finish on the lip of the pot. I'm gonna have to shave as much as I can and repaint it, probably with like the baby pink. I think I'd like to see that there. And this is a canvas. This is how it dried up. It looks darker. I think the green looks darker and a little on the grayish side, neutral. That's what happens when you mix colors with whites. You get neutral colors. Okay, so now I'm gonna use a cup so that way I can be cleaning the lip. And before I do that, a little bit of Chardonnay. This is my second glass. Okay, I'm ready now. So by setting the pot on the cup, I should be able to clean the lip much easier. Just keep an eye on it and then keep cleaning it so that drops don't dry on it. And since I was on my second glass of wine, I totally forgot about the angle of the camera and my hand is obstructing your view. I'm so sorry about that. I didn't test it first, but the colors I'm using are just white, baby pink, and the red. That's all I used, and not too much red because I wanted to see more pink. So I'm just technically just covering over the green, the dark green, and letting some of it show through. I wanted to see more pink. Okay. Well, all finished, and here you have, ta-da! Already dry. I like it. And I did a little succulent garden. Well, thank you for so much for watching this video. I hope you like it. Give me a like, subscribe, and see you till the next video. Ciao.